Nothing challenge my Nope. Nope. Where's the one?
Not since Pigeon. You think he's that special?
Damn.
Once in a generation. You do know that Pigeon
What the
all-time in Major League players.
Legs were past the halfway point of the season. Some teams starting to run out of time as far as their postseason hopes.
Well, Brian, the play-in will give teams more hope as the season winds down. But if you're in that bottom third of the league in terms of record at this point,
give 5 more sets. Rebounds on 10 points.
It may be time to turn your attention to the draft.
Can be tough on a player, too, to try to finish out the season.
Boy, it really is.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. George and Embiid are up front. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the score by Golden State. Butler against Oubre. Jackson Davis in the high post. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Here's Edgecombe. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Yeah, I like when Edgecombe is aggressive like this inside because he's very skilled at converting from there.
And, Tim, after a rough season, the Sixers with some lottery luck last May.
Yeah, there was a good chance their draft pick would convey to OKC if it didn't stay in the bottom 6. Instead, they moved up to 3rd, and they were able to draft DJ Edgecombe, who could be a difference maker.
Now here's Maxey. A top-tier scorer, averaging a little under 25 points a contest.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's D. Jackson Davis a screen. D. Another 3 for Golden State. We don't know if we'll be able to call MP a once-in-a-lifetime player just yet. But with the way things have gone for him, we might be able to do that soon enough.
Yeah, it would take a monumental fall-off for MP to not continue skyrocketing up the pantheon of players. The way he plays, the determination to improve and succeed, he is almost destined to be one of the best to ever play. I just love the ball move.
George outside. Outside Maxey to halt the run. And another miss by Philadelphia. The Warriors lead by 12. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, D in their last time out against Detroit had a huge game. He picked up 54 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Allie, we appreciate the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Tim, we've seen the offensive game of Quentin Grimes go through the roof.
Yeah, B.A., he is playing with major confidence right now. In high school and college, he was a lead guard, and that comfortability with the ball is evident.
Embiid's shot is good.
From point-blank range, you won't see Embiid miss many.
The Warriors lead by 11. Three-pointer. D gets the bucket. D's got 18.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Grimes, the pass to Maxey. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
Is this guy fun to watch or what? Maxey putting on a show with that ball handling display.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And a moment now to take a look at a terrific player who has earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
No questions, he has been on fire. He's really showing us what the complete package looks like for a shooting guard. Getting points, but also doing a lot off ball to affect the game.
Now here's Lowry. Pass to Grimes. Over to the left wing. Here's Watford. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's D. He's guarded by Lowry. Wing shot on the way. D gets the bucket. D's got 20 points.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
76ers trail by 14. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Now here's Lowry. Six to shoot. Takes the 3. They get it back.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Puts up a deep 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Golden State Warriors going into the break up 12. So both teams changing it up here. Back to Embiid. Philadelphia moving it around. Now here's McCain. Miss. The Warriors lead by 12. The combo up front is Draymond in post. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's D in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Now here's Edwards. Embiid with it. The teardrop. No stopping Joel Embiid. Wow.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The Warriors have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Oh, wasted no time on that one. 26 points for D.
Wow. Their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
76ers trail by 16. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Blocked. Here's D. Rebound by Philadelphia. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. You usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Well, and the bottom line is they just had too many unfavorable matchups. They could never find a lineup that worked.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
76ers trail by 13. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Watford outside. Pass to Embiid. Shot clock at 5. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Edwards can't hit. The Warriors lead by 13. Here's D. And he drains the quick shot. D's got 28 points for the game.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Both teams deciding to change it up. And as we go deeper into the regular season and the standings start to take shape across the league, let's have a look at where the rookies are at in the Rookie of the Year race. Right in the thick of this season, he is the guy when it comes to Rookie of the Year. What a year he's having.
And this is the type of player you have to be excited about. There's no question he should be at the top of the Rookie of the Year rankings.
Yeah, some guys hit that rookie wall, but he just keeps getting better, and now his team is relying on him.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Here's Edgecombe. 20 points for him last game against the Clippers. Kicks it to George. Takes a 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, the numbers don't lie. Paul George has been one of the most accurate three-point shooters of his generation.
There's a screen by Kuminga. That shot wide open. 33 points for D.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately. And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
First free throw is good. Green's checked in for the Warriors. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And Maxey's got the ball here for Philadelphia. Trailing by 17. The 3. Knocks down the triple. Maxey's got his second bucket of the night.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We'll be back in a moment.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fans.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far as it's been.
Demoralize a team, man. We saw that in the first half.
Seems like the score couldn't be more lopsided, but we still have another half to go. Prove me wrong. Changing gears now, this should be interesting. Let's hear what the fans want to say. And that'll do it for us. Thanks.
Probably happening. I guess for a minute now.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. George and Embiid are up front. And it's Oubre in at the 3. Now here's Maxey. He's got 5. Three-pointer off the mark.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And it's good. 2 points. He's got 39.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
For 3, George drains the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And at his peak, Paul George averaged 7 free throw attempts per game. Tim, that number has seen a precipitous decline.
Well, in particular, the last few seasons, and I think with his injury concerns, BA, you understand him being less inclined to hunt contact.
Here's D, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020. He's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Back to you, BA.
The drive for greatness. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here. That'll put Tyrese Maxey on the line. It's on Stephen Curry. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. How about the motor of Tyrese Maxey, Tim? He just does not quit. Oh, Kuminga! Up for days!
Yeah, you can throw that lob wherever you want to. Kuminga's going to rise to the occasion and get his hands on it.
Pass to Edgecombe. Oubre on the wing. Now George fires from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. George has got 12 points.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Now he has quickly piled up the points by stringing those threes together.
Now here's George. He's got 12. Edgecombe, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
D gets the bucket.
Well, he hit 4 threes in the first, and now he's drained 2 more here in the second quarter. Absolutely on fire from deep.
Here's Maxey. Give him 8 points now. And Edgecombe, the bucket on the assist from Embiid. Edgecombe's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
George passes to Maxey. Shoots over Curry. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 10 points for Tyrese Maxey.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's
good. That's another bucket.
And just like that, he's tied the record for most 50-point games.
This is a record I never thought would be matched. Unbelievable year from him.
When you look back at Wilt's 1962 season and all the records it spawned, absolutely stunning to see the 50-point games record matched. But just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
What a terrific move that is. He's got 15.
He's found his rhythm here in the second half. Let's see if they keep calling his number.
Yep, that one's good.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Here's Maxey. He's got 15. From the arc. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Creating spacing. That's his 3rd three-pointer of the night and his 2nd this half.
Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
There's 39 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Edgecombe. A quick shot there. It's off target.
Yeah, that's a sigh of relief heard from the bench. Weak defense didn't cost him that time.
And got it. Another basket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And here is Maxey. He's got 18. George with it. Now guarded by Curry. George passes to Embiid, 14 feet away. Kicks it to George. Fires the three. The shot misses. 1 second left. Doesn't go that time. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Warriors ahead, up by 15. And we're coming back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look...
He's checked in for Lowry. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Hits yet again, wow!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense, really taking it to the opposition. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's D in at the 2. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Curry against Maxey, lays it up and banks it in. Maxey's got 15 points in just the second half. Here's D. That three's off the mark. 76ers trail by 18. Outside Maxey. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Maxey's got 22 points.
That's beautiful right there by Maxey. You can play him off the ball or on the ball. Tyrese will find a way to beat you.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Both teams will make substitutions. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Pass to Oubre. Here's Edgecombe. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Maxey. Launches it. The triple drop.
I love the determination of Tyrese Maxey. Has turned himself into a natural scorer, and he is always hunting the next bucket.
Embiid there for the rebound.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
And Legs, you think back to a few decades ago, we had some fierce rivalries in this league. What constitutes a rivalry nowadays?
Well, B.A., it's much more difficult to find those long-term heated rivalries like years past, and that's primarily because of the parity and player movement that we have in the league now.
Oh, another one falls. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Here's Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Curry. Maxey. Ooh, the three doesn't go. The Warriors lead by 17.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Warriors.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And when we look at their record, this game pushes them to 49 wins.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for D.
Yeah, no doubt. He was the most impactful player for their offense tonight.
Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Maxey. The three is up. Buries it from outside. And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. They led the game at one point by 20. And another one. Oh, and there's 80 points.
Oh, wow. Just wow. This guy is on another level.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it.
Yeah, mistakes like that have been the story of the game. They lack cohesion offensively.
There's the three. Knocks it down from distance.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Pass to Watford. Gordon, left side. Fires the three. No good there. Here's D. Again, Golden State.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin, showing that.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Now let's send it over.
A good win for you guys tonight, MP, and some standout play from you on the defensive end.
You know what? I really appreciate that, Jennifer Quintana.
Great. Well, can you talk more about your defense?
Oh, yeah, my bad. Execution wasn't spotless, but we had a great game plan coming in. If we clean up our execution just a little bit, we'll be even more dangerous.
Ooh, looking forward to it, MP. Thank you.
You're welcome.
BA, over to you.
Thanks, Jennifer. And that'll do it, folks. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.
Look, MP, they love you, okay? They said engagement's been through the roof since you started shouting them out, but now they just, you know, they need a little more.
More? What you mean more?
They need a video of you talking about how you use Cognivibe and how it helps you live your best life as an NBA superstar and a lifestyle influencer and marketing icon. That's it.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah.
No, Austin, bro. I mean, I wear the thing when I sleep sometimes, and honestly, the crystals hurt my face when I turn over.
Okay.
But I guess it helps when I sleep a little.
That's perfect. All right, just say that. I mean, not the part about the crystals hurting your face. Let's just keep it corporate. But you got it. Come on.
Yeah.
A house for your shoes.
For my shoes.
House
yeah,
for your shoes.
I do. Okay.
There we go. Sleep well.
Look, being the #1 option is not for everyone. Other teams, they're sending their best defenders, they're sending help, they're double teaming you off the ball.
Sounds like a lot to handle.
Man, it's not just physically taxing, it's a mental grind to deal with the constant pressure and the shifting defenses and new looks.
You know what it is, MP? No excuses. So, tell us how you deal with it.
Right. So, one thing that personally helps me is this Cognivibe. I've been wearing this during my naps before games. It boosts my concentration and energy levels so I can deliver in the fourth quarter.
Well, how does Cognivibe help you focus?
Bro, it helps me improve the quality of my rest and speeds up my recovery time, while the crystals aid cognitive function and improve decision-making.
But is it comfortable?
Let's focus on how Cognivibe is the healthiest way to get sleep you need to dominate your game. Check the link in the bio. really works.
Great, I guess. Do us a favor, all right? Tag one of your other emails in so we can eliminate one or two chains as we said. Well, that actually sounds pretty.
Go, MP, let's go.
Disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court or obstructing play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to eviction and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest ushers, security, or arena staff. Don't forget to cut out for our next home game, folks, fans. And one independent you can still be a part of this game-day experience. For more information, visit us online or visit your nearest ticketing. Someone just because the game for Saturday. What better way to pass the year with pictures of your
Don't you know I'm loco?
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of tonight, and I'm looking forward to this grade. We're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
And we've been seeing MP putting a lot of effort into his offense. He's made it his mission to be the guy who carries the bulk of their scoring duties.
And that's exactly what he's been doing. He's as motivated as a player can be. And this is the kind of impact that not many guys are capable of having. The energy and effort he's playing with isn't easy to maintain, but if anybody can keep it up, it's MP.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. They've got Jimmy Butler, Z out there with Curry. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Kuminga in at the 4. Allen. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And that one's good. D. And a feather in MP's cap. His first All-Star Game appearance will be this year.
Yeah, his fans are very excited. I think he is as well. This is a big moment for any player.
Richards passes to Booker. Sinks the triple.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. A three-pointer is right on target.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Suns have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Richard, be honest, did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Here's Richard. 8 points his last outing. Nice move. The drive by Booker.
He's hitting on all cylinders. Booker takes off and never looks back.
On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 14-5 run. Here's D. And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, great out.
I enjoy record that.
Outside shooting really fueling this run.
Suns trail by 12. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays.
Want to let that hot hand go to waste.
And that one's good, D. And what a moment for MP. We can all feel it. Not only does he make his first All-Star game, but he does so by getting voted in as a starter.
And that shows you how the fans view MP this season. This isn't a good year that he's having. This is a landmark type of season. MP absolutely deserves the honor.
See both teams changing it up here. You know, GA, it seems like a lot of players welcome the opportunity to play in Phoenix. Talk about what makes this market to a player is so appealing.
I mean, the weather has a lot to do with it, right? Basketball is a winter sport, so for those snowbirds out there, Arizona's a great choice.
That's just too easy for D-Book. You can't give him an opening like that.
Green with a screen on Booker. And another three for Golden State.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Takes it inside. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
D and the Warriors take on 2 more.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now here's Green, coming off a solid outing against Portland. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's Booker. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Keep feeding the hot hand. Booker has it going in this one.
Trains it from beyond the arc. And that's now 37 points for D.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Warriors lead by 19. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
I could have nothing.
He's checked in for the Warriors. Suns trail by 16. Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any 2-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Podziemski out there with D. And it's Post in at the center, filling out the middle. Pass to Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Here's D. It's hauled in by Gillespie.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Here's Booker. It's deflected. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, well, Draymond Green is getting serious in the weight room. He said, one thing I learned is you have to lift weights. I was always naturally strong, so I was like, what do I need to lift for? These guys can't move me right now. But your body needs to be able to withstand the pounding of a long season. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Phoenix. Nice defense from Kuminga. Here's D. Makes it off the glass. 45 points for D.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
2 minutes remaining. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
So, Richard, you hear the phrase hold time, how long players hold the ball over the course of a game. Walk us through that.
Guys with longer hold times are typically shot creators for their team, or they are post-up players. If you have a shorter hold time, that means you are catch and shoot, catch and decision make very quickly.
Timeout called, the Suns. Jalen Green's checked in for the Suns. And here in the middle of winter, some teams feeling the cold in the power rankings. Others remaining high. Taking a look at Cleveland. They ascend up the list to number 3 with some spirited play.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they've got that #1 spot halfway through the year. Not a big deal at this point in the season, but you know that gives the...
And yep, another basket.
There it is. 50 points for him, and the record is his.
Greg, I'm in awe of his year. Absolutely in awe. To have this many 50-point games is just something most players dream of.
That 1962 campaign from Wilt Chamberlain is the stuff of myths. But the record for 50-point games set in that year has been broken. An achievement for the ages. +8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And it's Golden State with another.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Outside, Green. Back to Booker. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 4 assists now tonight. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Yep, that one goes. D's got 56 points in the game.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Booker with no one around. Wide open shot is on the money. Booker's got 19 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Just moving the ball, you can confuse and frustrate a defense.
Yeah, so many of their points have come off assists. Execute. Changing things up just a bit. Let's catch a glimpse. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to...
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing tremendous gameplay from D.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Green is out there with Booker. Then there's Allen. Then it's Brooks, and it's Richards in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Green kicks to Brooks. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Brooks has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's D. Again, what an avalanche! That's 62 points. 62!
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Richards finds Booker. Plays it up off the glass. And that's now 21 points for Devin Booker.
Plays hard in every facet of the game. Nothing that Booker can't do.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
And he lays it straight in. Booker's got 23 points.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
For the 3. And good! He hits it again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Green, the pass to Richards. For three, Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. They host the 76ers after this game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. All right, a special report now from the sideline to hear about this incredible season MP is in the midst of.
He's getting close to the single-season points record. It's held by who else? Wilt Chamberlain. During shoot-around, I asked him what it'd mean to pass Wilt, and he said, quote, Wilt is the standard when it comes to scoring. Passing him in anything is incredible. Well said, guys.
It was well said. Wilt Chamberlain, my goodness. Hey, thanks for the report. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
To say Devin Booker is a tough cover, well, that's an understatement.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Both free throws good from Booker.
Didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
D, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And the dunk by Booker.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Here's D. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Pass to Brooks. Now here's Booker. Here's the three. The rebound by D.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And another one. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Green, the pass to Booker. Shot, high post. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Booker's got 12 points now in the quarter.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Booker's got 14 points here in the second half.
That bucket is what makes Book so special. He's a 2 with the handles of an elite point guard.
Buries it from three-point range.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Allen surveying the D. And there's Booker on the assist by Allen. And that's now 35 points for Devin Booker. Here's D. And another one falls. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Green's got his first basket of the night.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
From outside the arc, another bucket. Wow!
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. GA, I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Here's D, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Stolen. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Warriors ahead, running away with it. And he's making a change here. Richards is checked in. D, he's checked in for the Warriors. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Up front, it'll be Green in post. G out there with Pajemski and Richard. And O'Neal gets it to go.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Got that one up quick.
I mean, no comment, but this is just unreal.
Booker outside. Takes the three. Podziemski grabs the board.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And that one's good. D.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Here's Gillespie. Here's Booker. Got a hand on it. Here's D. Defended by Booker. Yet another bucket.
And that puts him even for third on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
I'm at a loss for words. Greg, his has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see. And he can't answer back the three-pointer offline. Here's D. And again.
The good times keep rolling. Now tied for second all-time in scoring for a game.
Well, you know, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game, GA, the defense throws everything at him, but he still is scoring.
Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's now outmatched his own single-game record for points with a staggering offensive onslaught. I think the defense is just as stunned as we are.
Words fail to describe the magnitude. He is putting in the work with a little overtime, and this game is sure to leave a mark. And it's D missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Gillespie. Unloads from 13. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. 46 points for Devin Booker.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing.
And again for three.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's D. Connects again from distance.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. Booker, right side, just 5 on the clock.
This is who you want at the line, and Booker gets himself there a lot.
That free throw, no good.
At the line for your Suns, Devin.
And the second free throw, good.
They need everything they can get right now, but can't leave points on the table.
Here's D. Good! Another from three.
And he's outclassed his own previous record. A new number for the second most single-game triples. Just a master cannoneer.
Firing away and making a little history in the process. What an honor to witness this. And good! There's another.
And that score puts him even. A night I never thought we'd see.
He's now tied point for point with the record. One more score. He'll be all alone at the top of the record books. GA, a moment nobody thought they'd ever see. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
As we send you over to Jennifer Quintana from the sideline.
Another strong game where you managed to outduel one of the top scorers in the league. What does this performance say about you?
You know, it shows that I'm a force to be reckoned with in this league. I'm not trying to brag, but honestly, it feels like no one can stop me right now. I'm too nice with it. I'm a problem.
MP, I have to say you are buzzing. You seem to have a lot of energy for having played so many minutes.
Yeah, that's just conditioning. Thanks a lot, though. I'll see you next time.
All right, Jennifer, thanks so much.
Mira, cabrón. Eso es lo que poder hacer eso.
You all on the floor.
Never leave. I need to make 95 points in this game. shit.
J.Q. Ball. How could you not like him? Yeah, he just wasn't. I've been trying to stay 2 steps ahead of him, so I might not have heard apart. Alien? But I think.
Ahora sí. Como les dije, 95 puntos.
Tonight, MP may affirm his legacy as one of the most prolific bucket getters in NBA history. Will he set a new single-season scoring record in this game? We'll find out. All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Well, Stan, I know you love the numbers, and what they're telling us tonight, these teams can shoot it.
Yeah, it's two of the best in the league from beyond the arc. They've got great spacing, and I like that they're always looking for a better shot on the perimeter. All
right, a report waiting for us courtside with all the details on this standout season for MP.
Thank you, guys. This year we've seen him pile up 50-point performances again and again, and he's set a record doing it. He now has the most 50-point games in a single season, another accolade for what's been a jaw-dropping season from him.
Yeah, he just makes it look easy, just pouring it in every night. And here's Memphis' starting group. Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. Then there's Ja Morant. Then there's Zach Edey. Here's D. And a miss there on the triple. And now just over a minute played here in the first. It's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Well, he's 3 for 4 to start out. Right off the bat, you could sense he was dialed in. All business so far.
Butler with a steal. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Here's Jackson Davis, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Now here's Jackson. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. 5 to shoot. Pass to Edey. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Pulls it. Jackson can't get it to go. The Warriors have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. D. And the Warriors with another 3.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
Now here's Morant. Last game out, 36 points for him. Will it go? It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. The Warriors lead by 10. Here's D. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Post is checked in for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Draymond Green. Grizzlies trail by 13. Jackson outside. Edey with a screen on Kuminga. Outside for Morant. 5 on the clock. Up and in on the layup.
Yeah, really nice finish there with contact. Morant with great body control.
Stan, he's one of the most exciting players in the league right now. What makes Ja Morant so special?
Well, look, B.A., his explosive. Sometimes he makes you nervous with how much he throws his body around. But what I love about Ja is that it shows he has no off switch. He plays with intensity.
Now here's Jackson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. 2 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Well, Morant has all the moves to find a way to score in there.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So both teams making some changes here. And while we have a moment, let's recognize a player who has been working hard lately. Your Western Conference Player of the Week.
Now, you really can't be mad at this pick. Just look at the point totals he's been posting lately. No question, this guy has been giving a superstar effort and has earned this. 12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
1:04 left in the first quarter. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Dean, their last time out against Los Angeles, was a man on a mission. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well.
He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's D. He drops it from range. D's got 24 points.
And they've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
Now here's Morant. Tightly guarded. Pass to Aldama. Back to Morant. Can they get it? Goes back up. And it's finished off by Edey as he lays it in.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching. A perfect game plan.
We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already in this one. The Warriors. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Right wing. Outside Wells. Inside. Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 6.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
The Warriors lead by 16. On the court for Memphis. They've got Ja Morant. Jalen Wells out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Jock Landale. Outside Morant. Now here's Landale. Guarded closely. Down low. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Morant. Tough points from Ja.
They're really working the paint now.
The Warriors have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. D can't get it to go. And here are the Grizzlies. They're on an 11-3 run. That one falls.
Well, once he gets a step to the rim like that, it's going to take more of a defensive effort to force the miss.
The 3 sends it home from three-point land. He's got 29 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Landale with it. Now Podziemski defending. Shoots from 12, and there's Memphis with another bucket.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
The Warriors lead by 13, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Posts checked in for Kuminga, and it's Stephen Curry in for Podziemski. Edey's checked in for Memphis. Most of the season behind us, Grant. Talk about the mindset for teams right now.
Well, if people tell you the standings don't affect the mindset, BA, they're lying. Everyone is asking themselves how they can improve or maintain position. You just don't want to backslide now.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of that.
The layup off target.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, if you give Butler an opening, he will exploit the defense.
There's the drive from deep. Morant can't get it to fall. Now 3 for 5 in this one. The Warriors lead by 18. Here's D. Nails it from 3. D's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To end the run, tipped.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. We'll be right back after this word.
Hello, folks.
Well, I think for the Warriors, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Grizzlies.
It ain't rocket science.
Thanks for joining us.
56 points ago.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Grizzlies trail by 21. Just an electrifying style on the court for Ja Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh yeah, no, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Then it's Trayce Jackson-Davis. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's D in at the 2. And that's the group for Steve Kerr. Another one goes! Incredible!
Another night and another 40 points in the books for him. What a season.
And he is edging ever closer to the second-place mark for most 40-point games in a year.
And with Jordan's mark in the rear view, he's now marching toward Wilt's 1963 record of 52 games of 40 or more. Just amazing.
A strong three-point shooter. Jackson Jr. responds.
D gets the bucket.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
Morant against Curry. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. Jackson can't get it to go.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Wells. Jackson outside. Releases. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. D's got 4 rebounds in the game. Let's go with a 3. Yet another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. He's got 10.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Three-pointer, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
To the inside. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
There's a minute 59 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. D. And it's off from three-point range. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
D gets the bucket.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
The Grizzlies have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Aldama's checked in for Edey. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. You look at the Warriors, they're in the pole position right now for the top seed in the conference. And, of course, Memphis pretty far behind right now.
Well, I think for Golden State, give them credit. I mean, they've been playing very well this season, but they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal right now. They know they have a bullseye on their backs.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs.
Jackson can't get it to go. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
D can't get it to go. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. 12, that's good.
Good ball. That's what coaches love to see.
Here's D. He got it again. Sensational. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
36 seconds left in the third. Aldama left side from deep. Hauled in by Curry. The Warriors have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Here's D. Another 3 for Golden State.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from outside.
Morant looking for an opening. Oh, got a piece of it. And so it's the Golden State Warriors firmly in control with an impressive 28. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture.
Taking a switch here. Edey's checked in. On the court for Memphis, we've got Santi Aldama. He's out there with Zach Edey. Ty Jerome is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Spencer in at the shooting guard position. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
Pass to Aldama. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, is very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA is quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Pass to Edey. To the middle. Here's Spencer. And he goes in for the dunk.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Count it. Hield's gotten 4 this quarter.
And I like whenever Hield attacks inside like this, exploiting the defense when they give him these chances.
Screen by Edey. Pass to Spencer. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Aldama. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, at nearly 7 feet, throwing it down is probably almost effortless for Aldama.
Oh, got that one up quick. 69 points for D.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Here's Morant. Jerome outside. Clock at 4. No good from outside. Golden State has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Warriors.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And with this win, they will now have 52 victories for the year.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for D.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Down low. Oh, it's stolen away. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Aldama outside. Pass to Spencer. Back to Aldama. Here's Jerome. Counted from distance.
Well, he can get you the ball in a number of ways. That time with a great bounce pass.
Launches a 3. Another bucket. Wow. Oh, and there's 80 points.
Oh, wow. Just wow. This guy is on another level.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
With all the data now about shot profiles, what kind of looks a defense should allow, it's got to be refreshing sometimes just to send one back.
Yeah, I mean, everybody feels better after a block. Someone lost their man, that block lets them gather and reset. Someone sticking tight on their man, they see that block, it gets their adrenaline going. Now they're guarding even harder. You can call that refreshing for whatever reason you want, but it's exciting. It's provocative.
That
is what I do.
Yes, agreed. Thanks for your time.
All right, Dom.
BA, over to you.
All right, thank you, Dominic. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everybody.
foot 0 inches, number 21, Quentin Post.
Here we are now past the midway point of the season, Tim. What kinds of things are you focusing on right now as you take a look at the league?
Well, Kevin, this is where teams separate. There's two paths. Teams that are starting to get themselves ready for a playoff run, and those that are starting to think about their next offseason and angling for a good draft position.
And teams trying to peak at the right time. A very tough thing to achieve, don't you think?
Critical. You want to be in rhythm and healthy to make that deep playoff run.
And the starting group for the Spurs, filling the perimeter spots, are Castle and Vassell. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. And it's Harper in at the 1. Now, here's Vassell. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production.
Yeah, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Here's D. Curry passes to D. Fires from deep. Connects again.
And as he continues to fill it up, guys, he's nearing first place all time for points in a season.
Yep, historically dominant, GA. He's put them on his back all season long.
And Wilt Chamberlain scoring 4,029 points back in 1962. A whole different era, to be sure, but to surpass that now would be almost inconceivable.
And the Spurs with possession after the three-pointer from D. Here's Wembanyama. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
And that one's good. D.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
To the left wing. Castle, no one around him. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And for his age, Harper is really strong. That helps on the offensive glass.
Kuminga, screen on Castle. Here's D. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, they missed one after 4 straight makes. Still a good start to the game.
And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a spectacle.
Good, he hits again.
A day has come that I thought we'd never see. He has done the impossible.
A new record for points in a season. Incredible.
He has broken Wilt Chamberlain's historic mark from 1962. It stood for decades until now.
Green's checked in, and the power rankings now, second half of February. Interesting to see how some of these teams compare. Look at San Antonio. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And I think for Golden State, they are still holding on to that #1 spot midway through the season. I really admire how consistent they've been continuing to play their brand of basketball. Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Pass to post. Here's D. Latrey. Vassell grabs the board. 1:49 left here in the opening quarter. Barnes outside. It's good. This game is all even.
And there's a nice playmaking element to Castle's game, especially at 6'6".
Warriors have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. D passes to Green. Here's D. Gets the three-pointer to fall. D's got 18 points.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Wembanyama, a screen on Green. Barnes can't get it to go. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against Los Angeles.
And really really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
In a hostile environment like that, the bench energy can really make a difference for your starter.
Pass to Wembanyama. 5 on the clock. Here's Vassell, and the Spurs scoring again.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's D, and the Warriors, another 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Outside Harper. Pass to Castle. Now Wembanyama. Post covering. Fade away. He doesn't hit that one.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. And coming back from the break, he set the record. Again for Golden State. Spurs trail by 5. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Podziemski out there with D, and Richard. Olynyk in the corner. The 3. Green with the rebound. Warriors leading by 5. And Greg with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award. The Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Wembanyama against Green. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, guys. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Back to you.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
The size, reach, the bucket is right there for Victor inside.
Here's D. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Outside Harper. Vassell wide open. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And now Vassell knocking down a 3 of his own.
Here's D. And the Warriors, another 3.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Green against Wembanyama. Oh, there's the strength training. Wembanyama.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
So we've seen the NBA, Tim, embrace analytics more and more over time. That's something you caught on to early in your career.
Well, there is no doubt, Kevin, that they're starting to go more to the analytics. The eye test is really important when you look at just what makes good basketball. But the numbers sometimes can tell you things you didn't even realize as a coaching staff.
As a broadcaster, what numbers do you look at normally right off the top? What things are telltales for you?
One thing that I really look at as opposed to individual plus minus, give me that group of 5. Plus minus. That way I know which units are really getting it done together.
Oh, I love that. And some changes here for the Spurs. Barnes comes in for Kelly Olynyk. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Fox. Barnes looking around. Here's Wembanyama. And yep, a couple bounces and it falls. 16 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot. Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
Spurs trail by 11. Here is Harper. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
You see just how assertive Harper is down low. This kid fears absolutely nothing.
Took him no time at all on that one. D's got the lead up to 12 now for the Warriors. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And it's the Warriors' ball. Shoots. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. 3 seconds left, and that's 2 points on the layup. Vassell's got 5 points in the quarter.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back to the action in just a minute.
They're without Mini Shaq. Every night, Brunson brings the toughness, and he never backs down.
Yeah, his intangibles may be the hardest thing to replace. Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Spurs.
Sometimes you try on defense
and that's a halftime.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. We're seeing tremendous gameplay from D.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
On the floor for San Antonio, Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. And it's Harper in at point.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
D, and another one falls. Amazing. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Spurs trail by 13. Castle finds Vassell. Bangs home the trifecta. Vassell's got 10.
Yeah, Vassell looking comfortable and confident from the corner.
Here's D. Butler passes to D. There's the triple. And again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Spurs shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. To the left side wing. Wembanyama looking it over. Just 5 to shoot. Over post. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's D. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
This is the second half start they were hoping for. 4 straight field goals out of the gate.
Spurs trail by 15. Here's Castle. A three-pointer, no good. You know, Tim, they say you can't measure heart, but Jimmy Butler, he plays with a lot of heart. He is non-stop.
Well, you can talk about his skill level and IQ, but Kevin, what you love about Butler is his competitive will, and he saves his best for the postseason.
Vassell kicks to Harper. Wembanyama sets a screen for Harper. That one's off, still out of sync. Warriors leading by 18 to the inside. And Butler gets it to go.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you played?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop me. That's the way I looked at it.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
Spurs trail by 20. Inside, Curry with the steal. Here's D, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Warriors shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
The Spurs making a switch here. Sohan's checked in, and it's Vassell in the corner. Hands it from downtown. Vassell's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, guys. The Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned. Kevin?
They'll get there for sure. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Green with a screen on Castle. And got it! Another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Vassell outside. Shoots the 3. And Curry pulls it down. Warriors leading by 23. Here's D. He got it again. Sensational.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to Sohan. Harper against Kerr. Here's Castle. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Good, that's another bucket.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Driving the lane. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
72% at the line this season. He has yet to set himself apart in that department.
He hits the second from the line. Here's D. Up in time. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Golden State Warriors rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can go
checked in for the Warriors. Spurs also with the sub. Barnes is checked in. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Now, here's Fox. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Off target from three-point range. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got D. Green is out there with Payton. Then it's Hill. And it's Podziemski in at the point guard position. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Outside for Wembanyama. Clock at 6. Second chance shot. And off the glass. That one's good. Wembanyama's got 5 points in the quarter.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Green with a screen on Johnson. Good! Another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Spurs have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. The Warriors have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And it's D missing.
2 minutes remaining.
San Antonio's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Count it, good.
And no matter who it is, you can't give anyone that much room from mid-range.
Here's D. Hits it again. Wow!
81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. Fox deciding where to go with it. Pass to Champagnie. Johnson wide open. He fires. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for D.
Well, offensively, he was about as locked in as you can be, and his team continued to find him.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Fox, no good. And the Warriors with possession here. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for San Antonio. Barnes outside. Back to Fox. Will it go? And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And stolen by Barnes. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense.
Congratulations on tonight's win, MP. You were looking for your teammates early and often and keeping them involved throughout. Was that the strategy coming in, or did you see something in the game that led to an adjustment?
Yeah. Our approach is to be unselfish. Share the ball. Work the best shot possible. If somebody's getting good looks, keep feeding them. If everybody's getting good looks, then we all eating that steak and lobster. You feel me? Hey, I'm a family man at heart, so nothing makes me happier than feeding my family. And these guys are my family.
I love that, MP.
Hey, order up!
Surf and turf! Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific job, Jennifer. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Yeah, Frank.
Like the easy ones. There we go. Okay. No one in NBA history has ever scored as many points in a season as you have, MP. So congratulations. Good job. Yeah.
Thanks,
but
Frank.
most of those guys didn't have access to the three-pointer, the medical training data, coaching, and staff and development that you did. So given all that, where do you think that this record places you, honestly, as far as the great scorers of all time go?
Okay, yeah. But really, I couldn't do this without people helping me, Frank. But nobody reaches this level of success alone. So y'all can argue with each other over who the greatest scorer is, but this accomplishment isn't less impressive because it's not the 60s, okay?
That's
you play the hand life deals you, and I played mine about as well as you possibly can. I'll let y'all worry about the rest, Frank.
You're worried.
Okay, right here, please.
P, you really just broke the single season scoring record. Shout out to you, man. That's big time. Hey, it's all because of the work you put in. You're getting 1% better every day. Congrats, bro.
I could watch those people make songs. Yeah, clearly have never watched someone manage his house from how come you guys think that? I'm dubious, but I appreciate that.
It's been a while. It's not. It's so much quicker with the front one. Yeah, and honestly, I'm not that great for that.
I feel that. Some potatoes take time to process.
If you make this, try soaking and yeah, flat fry, dry, and fry again. Okay, crunchy outside, tender inside.
Alright, cut it out. I'm starting to get hungry. Time to get some more food.
Conditioning is something I'd like to focus on.
Sounds like a lovely weekend.
Are you feeling a little wear on the court? I don't want fatigue to be an issue, but the issue may be not pushing hard enough regularly. Sometimes.
What's the solution?
I want to work on stamina. I want to do it.
You're not going to the right place.
I could drop some routines for that. I'll start penciling in some drills and order them beforehand.
It's been a long time since I've seen college.
I'd like to see a shoe better. How much would you get for that? What are you putting on the block? Think someone might take you? Convinced that they have hurtful. I hope you install your front gate. It was 6-2.
Beginning and more importantly, end one by one.
They might not like that.
Good.
Yeah, seriously, outside the gym, the lockdown. I don't see the problem.
That team is made to hour. I don't know. I don't trust his ankles. Did you trust that for his ankles? Point.
I've never been to like the theatrical production. Like the Broadway play? Yeah, like I wouldn't be big ones. I like to know it. You should hear. What am I thinking of?
Or running out.
I don't know. Right? It's a fun one. Like, oh, you guys are so
I can call down if you want. I've got a No, don't do it. Last year you told me to drop the game with that trainer in Panama. I can't even imagine what it could be about. Ready, MP.
Good to see you, MP. You gonna show us something special tonight?
Almost All-Star game.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
And now the opening lineup for Team World. Alexander Sarr is out there with Zach Edey. Then it's Buzelis. Then there's Edgecombe. And it's Demon in at the point guard. And it's D missing.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
Here's D, following the bucket by Team World. Knocks down the three ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
D's gone 50% from the arc, 1 of 2. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Edey. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Weekend. I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game.
And it's Team World with the ball. Following the three from D. Here's Edgecombe. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
And there was some power behind that slam by Edgecombe.
Here's D. Another three for USA.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
Here's Edgecombe. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And this game literally has been wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
You brought the big stage these young guys are on tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
Team World trails by 7. Pass to Buzelis. Now Edgecombe. 6 points for him, and it's in there.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Sarr sets the screen for Edgecombe. Just 4 to shoot. And Klingon pulls it down.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
That bucket in no time at all. And that's 21 points for D.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Here's Edgecombe. Got a piece of it, and he gets it back.
And at 7'2", Klingon is a huge shot-blocking threat. Guys have got to be careful when he's around.
And USA with some changes. Queens checked in, and it's Mitchell in for Shepard. Here's Larson. 6 on the shot clock. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
And that one's good. D.
I'm not sure he realizes there are 4 other guys on the floor with him. Trying to make this a one-man show.
Yeah, he's got a little black hole going on there. If he gets it, then he's not giving it up to anybody else. And that's really not what this game is about.
And it's Team World with the ball. Following the 3 from D. Pass to Rizachet. And the 3 off target. USA leading by 12. Here's Knipple. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And some players
players in the Rising Stars Challenge aren't especially well known yet, but this young man is someone we've already become very familiar with.
It has not taken him long to really establish himself in the league. I mean, he's been logging a ton of minutes.
Riza with it. Off target with his three. And it's USA sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels. And it's gotten them up big. Right back after this break.
We're working with people from the rest of the world.
Completely new group for USA.
And you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
We've got Donovan Clingan. See out there with Shepard. Brandon Knipple and Murray Boyles in at the 4. And for Team World, Demons out there with Edgecombe. Then there's Edey. Then it's Alexander Sarr. And it's Buzelis in at the 3.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for USA.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Here's D. Another 3 for USA.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
1:24 left here in the second. Here's Edgecombe.
Oh, yes, sir. I tell you what, a lot of shimmying and rim rattling going on in this one tonight, guys.
These guys are spending more time in the air than they are on the ground, that's for sure.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cams. That's tipped. From deep. And it's D missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Sarr throws it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Edgecombe. 16 points for him. There's 25 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Edey. And a wide-open look for Sarr. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Sarr's got 4 points now in the quarter. Edgecombe with the steal. Now Buzelis. Misses from close range.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. USA ahead, up by 16. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
They're measuring up the shot.
And it's time to get back into it at the Rising Stars Challenge. A night none of these young players will ever forget. I'm sure.
Oh, to be young and athletic. Just a ton of energy out there on the floor tonight.
Yeah, you know, like we see every year, these young guys are super excited to be playing in this game. And that excitement comes out onto the court.
We've got Kniffel, Shepard out there with D. Then there's Klingon and Murray Boyles in at the power forward. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Good ball movement here by Team World. The shot by Buzelis, no good. USA leading by 16. Fades and shoots, and that one's good. D's got the first points to start out the third quarter for USA. On offense, here's Team World. Pass to Edey. Beyond the arc. And there's Buzelis on the assist by Czar. Czar's got his third assist on the night. Here's D. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Czar. He drains it from the right block. Czar's got 6 points.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Pass to Shepard. With the shot. Here's D from deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range. D's got 35. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Two minutes into the second half of play now. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Edgecombe. And a miss there on the triple. And it's D missing. Team World trails by 16. Here's Demon. And the layup's good off the glass.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's ready to talk things through with them. So it's USA now. Here's D. Hits it from three-point range. D's got 38 points.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Pass to Edgecombe. Now Edey. Here's Song. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drills the three-pointer. Demon's got his third basket of the night right there.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you can fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Demon. Now Buzelis. Here's Demon. 7 points in the game. Here's D. Another 3 for USA.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Here's Demon. Edgecombe with it. Klingon with the block. .58 seconds left in the third quarter. And that one's good. D. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for USA.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Here's Demon. And nothing is falling for him right now. Here's D. Fires the 3. Another 3 for USA.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Demon. 7 points in the game. Pass to Edgecombe. Pulls it up. Demon, that's good. Demon's got 7 points for the quarter.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
And that one's good. D. And it's USA rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up a quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We come back right after the... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
Terrific versus...
Checked in for USA.
On the court.
So Team World's 5 right now. We've got Demon. Edey out there with Alexander Sarr. Then there's Edgecombe. And it's Buzelis in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Edgecombe. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
And the athleticism of Edgecombe is a real thorn in the defense's side. It's why sometimes they get baited into fouling it.
You know, everyone's aware, Clark, of the team rivalries in the NBA. But there are, I think, still plenty of personal ones, too.
Yeah, I would agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, you've got highly competitive, accomplished guys making up the rosters on NBA teams. And if a player wins the individual matchup in one game, you can be sure that opponent in the next game is going to look to make things a little different.
Here's Demon. Pass to Buzelis. Good ball movement here by Team World. Here's Edgecombe. Team World with another miss. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for USA. And it's D missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Buzelis. Edgecombe with it. Now guarded by D. Fires for 3. Nailed from three-point land. That's 29 points here for B.J. Edgecombe. 20 feet out. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. 58 points for D.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
They retain possession. Good.
That's why you go after every rebound. You might just get yourself a bucket in the process. Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Assistant, Carlos, number 33.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Demon. Three-pointer. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. Team World will retain possession. Out to the right wing. Takes a step back. Edgecombe. That one wide left.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Pass to Demon. Here's Buzelis. Sarr sets the screen for Buzelis. 4 on the clock. Here's Edgecombe. It's good from about 19 feet. And that's 31 points here for B.J. Edgecombe. Here's D. Offline with his 3. And it's Team World with the ball. Now Edgecombe. Here's Sarr. No good on the 3. 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's D. Good on the three-point shot.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Here's Demon. So we see USA taking the win here.
I can't say enough about how well all these young men competed here tonight. A great show for the fans and a clear picture of just how many talented up-and-comers we have here in the NBA.
Greg, no doubt there are some future greats among the players we saw here tonight, and we're pleased to have brought you all the action. So now for Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying good night, everyone.
Good, MP.
So why is that thing first? No. Very cool.
night tonight. Good, MP.
Why am I on the dunk contest? Please bring that to me. I can't even dunk.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
I'll look at the West All-Stars starting group. Wembanyama is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's D in at the two-guard spot.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Mitchell. Down kicks to Mitchell. Off target from outside.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
It's good from long range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Tatum. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Tatum. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellent on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Tatum. On the wing, Mitchell. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Mitchell. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Kenny Atkinson. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing. But he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. Back to you guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
And Tatum knows how to find his guys in their spots now. A solid passer at his position.
Here's D. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 14 points for D.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Davis against Tatum. And Davis sends it back.
A ferocious defender. You don't want to try to take those kind of shots with Davis lurking in the background.
Here's D. And the West hit again from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Clark, one suggestion I've heard for All-Star Weekend, a one-on-one.
Many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Tyrese Maxey out there with Cunningham. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Towns, and it's Brown in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars.
A little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight, and that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one. Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
And here is the East now. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Towns in the corner from the arc. West All-Stars with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Outside, Adebayo. Cunningham sets a screen for Adebayo. Back to Maxey. Buries the long-range jumper. Maxey's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's D. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Maxey's so good at breaking you down off the dribble. Great skill.
Here's D, and the West hit again from D.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Towns for 3. It's hauled in by Doncic.
And even with good coverage defensively, that he has confidence to drill the 3.
That shot off the mark. Edwards against Brown. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter.
And this is what the team wants JB to do. Punish defenses that don't respect him from the corner.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the East with some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Adebayo. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Cade Cunningham. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Randall's checked in for Anthony Davis. Kawhi Leonard comes in for LeBron. Kevin Durant's checked in for Edwards. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Luka Doncic.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's D. From downtown. That's good. And it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Mitchell wide open. And another 3 from the East.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but looks like they're putting it together right now.
Towns, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes up on the wing. And it's Towns missing. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Pass to Maxey. And another 3 from the East.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. D.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Giannis outside. One second left, and the layup is good.
Well, the All-Star Game D is in full effect. They typically clamp it down in the second half.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. West All-Stars out in front, running away with it. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot. Someone left the window open. Give it up for the participants. One half remaining in the NBA All-Star Game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star Game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
On the court for the West All-Stars, we've got D. Wembanyama's out there with Davis. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Leonard in at the 3. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star Game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star Game.
Well, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the East All-Stars. Right side, Tatum. Five to shoot. Driving to the basket. Cunningham for 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Sinks the three-pointer. D's got 47 points.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch. That's for sure.
Cunningham for 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
Tatum against Davis. Pass to Mitchell. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Wasted no time on that one. D's got 50 points. It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
Giannis sets a screen for Tatum. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Wembanyama's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And that one's good. D.
And the D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. That 3 off the mark.
I think adrenaline was a factor there. He wanted to hit that answer 3 so bad.
And the 3 ball is good.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star Game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing O.
Davis against Tatum. 6 to shoot. Drives to the hoop. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
He's driving inside. Tatum is either going to finish or get himself a trip to the line.
The East making a switch. Towns is checked in. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Julius Randle's checked in for Wembanyama. James comes in for Davis. Edwards has come in for Kawhi Leonard. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. .111 left here in the third quarter. Tatum passes to Mitchell. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Randle.
Yeah, and the number of slams here we're seeing tonight off the charts.
Somebody forgot to tell these guys the dunk contest is on a different night.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Camp. And here are the East All-Stars now. Pass to Towns. Connects from three-point range. Towns has got 9.
You know, looking at Towns, you really don't expect that kind of range. You better think again, though.
And it's D missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. No doubt the quarter just not going his way. Still scoreless.
From past the arc. Rebound by Mitchell. Giannis outside. Back to Mitchell. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by the West. Puts up a 3. Traps in the tray. 65 points for D.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And so it's the West All-Stars with a huge... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star Game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
Antetokounmpo out there with Jaylen Brown. Then there's Towns. Then there's Maxey. And it's Young in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Here's D. Drills it from outside.
A reliable option he's been tonight. He's their safety valve for sure.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the East. Pass to Towns. From deep, Maxey.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the West All-Stars.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break. And the All-Star MVP award, always such a prestigious honor. And it's becoming clear who that honor is going to be bestowed upon this year.
And with the game he's having, it's hard to envision anybody else winning.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Brown sets a screen for Giannis. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's D. No good from outside. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Young. The rebound by D. Here's West now. They're on an 11-2 run. Pass to Doncic. Here's D. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. D's got 13 points in just this quarter.
capable of running the offense. Doncic, fantastic at getting his teammates involved.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
And you know what? He's been on the big stage, guys, and he's been at his absolute best.
And Greg, barring something unforeseen, I mean, I think we know who the All-Star MVP is going to be. He's already got one hand on that trophy.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Good on the triple.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Brown. Young with no one around. He can't get that one to fall.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Randall passes to deep. And the West hit again from deep.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Brown wide open. He fires. From outside, off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's D. And that one, good.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Young from outside trains the three-pointer.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And he's good on the three ball.
Since the break, he's been on point from beyond the arc. I'll tell you this, when he's this hot, it's fun to watch.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.
At this time, direct your attention to center court for the presentation of the most valuable player. Here to present the trophy is NBA Commissioner Adam Silver. Let's hear for the All-Star MVP Award winner.
So I'm thinking about letting the kids plan the next vacation.
Perfect. Bye bye.